I'm thinking about Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, and I've been revisiting the letter from a Birmingham jail. And we know that part where the white preachers accuse him of being an extremist. And he says, well, you know, you've spoken of our activities in Birmingham as extreme. And at first I was rather disappointed that fellow clergymen would see my nonviolent efforts as those as an extremist, but I gradually gained a bit of satisfaction out of being considered an extremist. Was not Jesus an extremist for love? Love thy neighbors, bless them that curse you, pray for them that abuse you. Was not Paul an extremist for the gospel of Jesus? I bear on my body the marks of the Lord Jesus. Was not John Bunyan an extremist? I will stay in jail for the rest of my life rather than make a butchery of my conscience. Was not Abraham Lincoln an extremist? This country cannot survive half slave and half free. And then he says, so the question is not whether or not we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists will we be? Will we be extremists for hate, or will we be extremists for love? Will we be extremists for the preservation of injustice, or will we be extremists for the preservation of justice? And I think that is this moment right now. And if you're not on the side of the cause of justice, and if you're not on the side of love, then I don't see how it can really take off. And so I believe in the narratives. Vivian, you go back to narrative. I do believe in the narratives of faith and love, and faith could be faith and money. I'm not just right. And so I believe in those narratives.
But Anna, I think you would also, as a Southerner, recognize that one of the disappointments for Dr. King was he was speaking to many Southern Baptists, Southern Christian clergymen for whom Christianity was a platform for white supremacy.
Absolutely.
Their faith was used, as is well documented in Robert Jones's book.
It still is.
That actually, as he says, and as I believe others have said, if you want to recruit members for the KKK, go to a white Southern church, because the views that are often held, and this is not to indict all Christians, all people from the South, that would be me.
And me.
But it does speak to why Dr. King and other faith leaders were so frustrated in the South with other religious, moral leaders, because we know that a part of white supremacy has been the perversion of Christianity and religion in the service of furthering white supremacy.